This goes out to all the women in the world, especially her. You know it don't even matter your age, don't even matter your color. Yo, fellas, I ain't forget about y'all. This is for everybody that like things. Just listen to what I'm saying and do it and take a chance. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll it grind. Just get on the floor like I said before. Y'all remember that down low? Just put a little dip with it. Now roll those hips with it. Pop it, push it, rock it, roll it. Can't control it, I come hold it. It's all in fun, so take a chance. Just get on the floor and do that dance, y'all. I know you like it, so don't try to fight it. Turn around, baby, let me see you from the back. Yeah, I like it like that. Get up now, roll those hips. Drop down, double up on those dips. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. Back again with the second verse. It's all clean, so I'm not gonna curse. Dropping bass like a bad habit. Love all women, cause I gotta have it. Coming at y'all in stereo. I'm riding that thing like a rodeo. Hang on, baby, cause the ride is rough, and I got my girls in the front. Now and later, just bumping that rump. Raise it up, let me see that brown. Slap it, girl, make it jiggle around. Round and round that rump goes. Where it stop, yo, no one knows, yeah. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind.
Well, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. If you ain't dipping, you must be tripping. If you ain't doing it down low, got to go. Got to go. To the people that moving slow, to the dance flow. Yo, DJ, pump it up some more.
It's off to the show in a limo. Before the show, I gotta get that dough. Pay them girls what they work. Slip that money under that skirt. Take it off, baby, let me see. You might get a little more Lucci. G-string, having oh so much fun. Playing inside between them buns. Shorty got it going on like Marvin. Teasing me and she know I'm starving. Lick you up, then lick you down. I ain't finished, girl, turn around. Lick you up and down your back, cause I'm that freak, I'm freaky like that. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. I'm setting it off to another level. You digging freak nasty without a shovel? This is my world. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. So what's up, yo DJ? When the party's getting slow, join this jam and watch that flow get taken over like a 94. When I had the whole world getting down low. New Orleans born, ATL living. Freak nasty is what I'm giving. My juice is sweet like Georgia peaches. Women suck it up like leeches. It feels so good, you must admit you like this. Shh, yeah, y'all know the song. So come on, won't you sing it? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip,
All right, how we all doing tonight? How's everybody doing? We got Artistic Layman hanging out with us.
Hello, Beglov. How are you doing this day?
I'm doing all right. Chat says, what did I think about Absolute Green Arrow #1? I didn't read it yet, actually. Good God, I'm almost 3 weeks behind on some of my comics. So I did not read it yet, I'm afraid. I picked it up last week, actually, but no, I didn't read it. I'm getting to it. I'll get to it. I will say, though, I'm very rapidly losing interest in the Absolute universe. Absolute Batman has felt like a slog for a while. Superman and Wonder Woman are still pretty good. Flash and Green Lantern have been rough from the beginning. Martian Manhunter's done next issue anyways. So no, I'm losing interest with the Absolute universe. Absolute Batman just feels like a bunch of anime tropes shoved into it, and I don't really like that. Superman's still pretty good. I don't know. I feel like the Absolute universe has got to do some like I don't know, an event or bring together the Justice League or something to drag me back into it.
Oh, I don't know if you mentioned this on the other streams, but that particular website with those comics are kind of back up now.
Yeah, well, there's another one that I've been using because I've been covering on Twitter. I did like each day this month. I did like one of my favorite comic book artists, and today I dropped like George Perez, and I'm going through like his late '90s Avengers run, and I'm like, damn near every page could be framed and put on a wall.
Oh, that's
like
amazing,
it was so hard to find just 4 images. You know, I'm going through like I didn't want all 4 to be from JLA Avengers because they could have been easily. Good God, that was his magnum opus. And then you know what's even crazier about that man? Right up until where his health started failing him and he retired, he kept getting better. He did because you look at his '80s stuff and it's great. It's great. Don't get me wrong. But then you look at his late '90s Avengers run, and it's like, wow, your '80s stuff looks like dog shit compared to this. It's so much better. Like you went from great to even better. And then JLA Avengers, you could tell he just poured his soul into because it's just absolute dream project. He probably had an erection the whole time he's drawing this because it was such a dream project. And then, like a few years later, he does. It was supposedly a Final Crisis tie-in, but it had nothing to do with Final Crisis, really. It was called Legion of Three Worlds, which was like this big Legion of Superheroes storyline, but it was involving like 3 timelines, like 3 different universes. And it was just this big celebration of the history of the Legion of Superheroes. And his artwork in it is fucking amazing. It actually outpaces JLA Avengers. Now, I like JLA Avengers more because I like the Justice League and the Avengers way more than I like the Legion of Superheroes. But just on sheer artwork, it's like you're even outpacing yourself. It's amazing. God, his stuff was so good. He is the absolute GOAT in comic book art. Like worldwide. Like nothing the fucking Japanese ever did eclipses it. There's always been a huge Brazilian comic book scene, oddly enough. None of it touches it. Europe's comic book scene, like in France and shit, and UK, none of it touches George Perez. You know what's amazing about him? There's a lot of artists that'll do hyper detailed stuff. Like I'm blanking on his name, but the guy that did big guy in Rusty, he did a lot of hyper detailed stuff. Darrow, I want to say was his name. But anyways, his stuff is often kind of ugly and I mean that in a good way. Like it's supposed to look like that. Like it's kind of gritty and, you know, you can really see the grime on the streets kind of thing. And, but hyper detailed stuff. But George Perez does hyper detailed stuff that's just bright, over the top superhero shit. Geoff Darrow. Thank you. Yes. Geoff Darrow's great. Don't get me wrong. Fantastic artist.
Oh, yes, beautiful stuff. It's just a little too detailed.
Yeah, George Perez's stuff is hyper detailed, but still feels like a fucking cartoon almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like thematic. You can see the action, the poses, and the dynamics. It's like fun.
Yeah, well, and Mobius's stuff is hyper detailed, the French artist, but I've always found there's like a bland stiffness to Mobius. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying he's a bad artist, you know, but again, you compare it to George Perez. George Perez will draw a giant scene with like 100 motherfucking characters fighting, and all of them look great. Even if their characters, their costumes normally look like shit, he'll make a shitty look good superhero look great. And they're all moving in the pan. He understands each scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It blows my mind. George Perez's stuff is just.
I'm looking at stuff
His
now.
Avengers run starting in '98 made me an Avengers fan.
Yeah, the man understands composition. He knows how to make a scene look good and make it attractive. I love it.
Yes, every single scene just bursts with energy. Just every single scene just sucks you in. It's so amazing. He's great with faces, like when you're doing close-up stuff. He's great with big, panned out battle scenes. My God, George Perez is the GOAT. Absolute fucking GOAT. Like nobody touches him. Like, and again, you could point to his Teen Titans shit and even like Crisis on Infinite Earths and shit from the 80s, and it's like it's great. But then it's like you pull out like Avengers not number 1 from 1998, and it's like, wow, you just kept getting better. Like he went into the industry at just drawing amazing, and then like 10, 15, 20 years later made his early stuff look like something that a little kid put on a refrigerator in comparison. He just kept getting better.
And God bless him.
Oh man. What a fucking talent. Like just absolute goat. Again, I remember picking up Avengers Volume 3, number 1 in 1998. And that was it. I was an Avengers fan from then on. Like full stop. I'm like, this is great. This is after Spider-Man, this is the best thing in comics. I read Avengers consistently till like 2015. Like long after he's gone, and even I was just that sucked into it. It took Mark Waid's abysmal run in 2015 to finally make me give up the goat on that.
Yeah.
That's right, Chad. George Perez is the saint of comics. We should canonize him.
Here we go. No, this
Azalea Rosette thirsty posting about these comics. 3 universes of pecs bouncing off of each other. That's how I know there is a God.
Here we go.
Honestly, it's slept on, but Legion of 3 Worlds is amazing. And I'm not even like a huge Legion of Superheroes guy by any stretch. But it actually was so good, it made me want to go pick up other Legion of Superhero stories. And I was kind of disappointed. But it actually, because it's not, Legion of Superheroes is not very good. But it actually, like, I dug through back issue bins after that and was reading some other ones. It was like, oh, hot damn. Yeah, his stuff is so good, man. His Avengers shit was so amazing. It just, every scene is just bursting with energy, and it's, God, so much detail, so much energy, so much movement. And there's a lot of artists I wanted to cover, but I really couldn't. I just didn't have time. But like, his stuff is just like, from the moment I was like, I'm going to do this, and I wrote down like, I think 40 artists just so, you know, in case I couldn't find some good examples for some, you know. And I was like, but I know what number 1 is. Like, this is in no particular order except the last day of the month. It's George.
Yes.
Oh, what a fucking mensch. Love him. Oh, we got British James in the waiting room. What's up, British James?
You have a waiting room now?
I guess, yeah. We're busy talking about comics, but these are American comics from Flag on the Moon comics.
You're assuming the moon's real.
No Captain Britain stuff over here. Hey, we don't bring no Owen Benjamin schizoid shit in here, okay?
Yeah,
we're all about the Israel killed Charlie Kirk schizoid shit in here.
Yeah.
I do not endorse.
Also, I would like to say salute, Luke. Good having
Luke's
you back.
like, I don't want the Mossad killing me too.
If I'm going to be assassinated, I want to be assassinated for things I believe in.
No, actually,
I'll red pill you on it later, Luke.
Wait, actually, what is Captain Britain's goals? Like, you probably seem like the guy who's probably read the comic.
He loves to suck Muslim dick and eat really terrible food.
Are you sure he's not a Texan?
No, a Texan would suck Israeli dick. Eat really terrible food.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, the third highest fucking Muslim statue in the fucking country.
No, that's Hindu. It's different. It's also terrible, but it's different.
Yeah, same thing. Right.
No, the one unique thing about
it's all
Captain
paganism. It's all paganism at this point.
The one unique thing about Captain Britain is in the 80s, he joined the Captain Britain Corps, which was a interdimensional team of Captain Britons from across different universes.
Wait, so it was that unpopular he had to travel to other dimensions to get other British people to fight for Britain?
I believe Captain Britain is also the first time it's established that the main Marvel universe is Earth 616. But a lot of that shit's hard to find because even though it's canon, a lot of it was only published in the UK.
Oh yeah, you can tell because the comics don't even have the actual dollar denomination on the valuation. You could tell it's a bad comic. It's
Like
not in
the
dollars.
first appearance of Captain Britain in the US is an issue of Marvel Team Up, but he had already appeared several times in UK Marvel Comics.
But let's be honest, this was during the bad phase of Marvel when, let's be honest, Marvel wasn't actually let's be honest, when Iron Man was a fucking D-list.
I mean, kinda. It was during the 80s and all, and I don't know. I don't know. When I finally did read Captain Britain after hearing like guys in Wizard magazine suck its dick off for years, like, oh, this amazing run, and Alan Moore was involved and shit, and like most Alan Moore stuff, it's like it was all right.
Yeah.
You should have said like most Alan Moore comics, it was basically fucking seething at Margaret Thatcher for 2 hours.
Yeah, it was the Captain Britain Corps goes to every universe and kills every Margaret Thatcher they possibly can. Some of them are dudes, like it's just every into the Margaret Thatcher verse with Captain Britain.
No, Margaret Thatcher is Thanos, and she snaps and removes every fucking carton of milk from every British child's hands.
Alan Moore, like, because I've never gone full on like Razor Fist where I'm like Alan Moore sucks, because that's not at all accurate. Alan Moore's a very good writer. But this idea that he's the greatest writer ever and he's this paragon of artistic virtue, and it's like he spent the 90s writing Rob Liefeld horse shit. Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
wait, whereas plots like giant biceps didn't make fucking sense.
Oh god. And you know what else? Some of his stuff outright sucks. From Hell sucks. V for Vendetta is actually way worse than the movie.
Oh, the film is fucking goated.
Yeah, the film's great, and then you try to read the comic, you're like, oh wow, this is not good.
You could actually make the case that the film is not only fucking more. I mean, let's be honest, the fucking Guy Fawkes mask is basically its own sort of phenomena. Like, not a 4chan thing, but it basically is its own thing. But I guarantee you can't find anyone who's read the comic, but everyone's watched the film.
I tried reading the comic shortly after the film. I don't think I'd ever heard of it before the film. And I'm like halfway through it. I'm like, this kind of sucks.
And then we go to Watchmen.
Watchmen's great, but again, this canonization of Watchmen as the end all be all of the superhero genre is bullshit. Like, Watchmen's fine. It's a very well written and entertaining deconstruction of superheroes. Cool. It's got a lot of memorable moments. It's got a lot of cool scenes. It's got a lot of great dialogue, but it's like, it's just fine.
The movie ending makes so much more sense than the comic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the movie's made.
Oh, pardon me.
Or, bruv, what if Superman was a bit of a cunt in it? Oh wait, sorry, that was fucking oh god, did you bother?
What if Peacemaker tried to rape his daughter? Like, that's great, Alan.
Did you finish The Boys?
I only got a few episodes into The Boys. I just
because I honestly thought, even when people shilled it to me, I honestly thought Invincible was a far better fucking adaptation than The Boys.
Invincible is a better adaptation, and I'm going to say this as no Garth Ennis fan. As someone who has at least skimmed through The Boys comic, The Boys comic is better. And I know that's an unpopular position because everyone was, it's just edgelord stuff. But The Boys comic is better for the simple fact that Starlight and Yui have a much more solid arc through the whole thing. There's a genuinely touching love story with the two of them and how they maintain their innocence in a world of horrors. And that's lost in the show. Now, the show may have toned down other stuff, and they may have gone hard into like Trump bad and gay shit like that. But, and yeah, I know the boys comic is just Garth Ennis seething about superheroes. He hates superheroes so much he decided to go into a fucking industry dominated by them because he apparently hates himself too. I don't know. And weirdly enough, Garth Ennis loves Superman. Go figure. Garth Ennis has nothing but love and respect for Superman of all fucking things. I don't understand why.
But that's because he's the most American fucking hero. You fucking commie.
Garth Ennis is he's Garth Ennis. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's genuine. Garth Ennis is Two-Face, where he flips a coin to decide whether he's going to give you absolute brilliance or pure dog shit.
Well, I sent that meme to you a while back where it's like, oh yeah, what if Superman was a rapist? Yeah, congratulations, Garth Ennis. There's a good comic. What if zombies are rapists?
Yeah. What if zombies raped people? What if Superman raped people? What if a preacher? What if God raped people? That's Preacher. Like, thanks, Garth. Something you want to maybe talk about, champ?
Chris, what if rapists raped people?
What if we rape the concept of rape? That will be his next one. He's going to team up with Grant Morrison to get into high Jungian psychology to talk about what if we rape the concept of rape.
Yeah, here's Jeffrey Epstein getting groomed.
It's just the god of rape, and it's just Jeffrey Epstein.
By the way, I tried to change my profile picture, but StreamYards does not allow it. You're stuck with Homer coming forever.
So you kind of have to like delete one of them, and then I learned this the hard way when I used to, because I used to always change my profile pics on Liam's streams. We got Pastor Tom joining us.
Oh,
we all have to behave ourselves now. Pastor Tom's here.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going, Tom?
Oh, pretty good. How's everyone tonight?
Oh, good. We're all doing good here.
Excellent.
Did you just make the chirping noise machine? I thought I just heard a chirp.
I said excellent night.
I could have sworn I heard a chirp there. I don't know.
Well, what are we talking about?
We were talking about the concept of rape.
Okay.
No, we were talking about Garth Ennis and how that seems to be a theme in a lot of his writings.
Gotcha.
It's just always the worst thing when Tom comes in. Yeah, we were just discussing rape.
sorry, Pastor.
Oh, that's all right. I'm used to it by this point.
Tom's like, it's okay. There's some Bible stories about that.
True story. Go to Judges.
And it's the Old Testament. The Old Testament basically is a Garth Ennis story.
Game of Thrones got nothing on the Old Testament.
No. With the only exception of Cross, that might be the only thing that's different. That's too extreme.
Yeah, that's when zombies rape.
Oh, jeez.
Garth Ennis is basically the opinion of what if X rapes, and X is just whatever.
I'm in a Discord for a comic channel called Comic Pop, and he was talking in the Discord about like, I think maybe we'll do a Garth Ennis thing one time, and I was like, if you're gonna do a Garth Ennis book, do Crossed, go big or go home. he's just like, we will never do Crossed.
Good for them. Good for them.
No.
I don't know how you got to go to Rumble to do Crossed. You're not allowed to do that on YouTube.
Beglov, you missed the punchline. You should have said, now it feels like a real Discord channel.
You got to go to your Patreon exclusives to do Crossed.
Or OnlyFans.
I remember the one time when I was buying and selling comics, I had never heard of Crossed, and I got a whole box of them, right? And I'm flipping through it, and I'm like, dear Lord. And I text my one buddy, and I was like, hey, look up Crossed Comics and go to Google image search. And like 5 minutes later, I just get all caps, I hate you.
Oh, that's awful. That is awful. Oh.
How did you get shoved a box of these comics and not? You didn't know what you were being
Well,
sold?
I bought again. When I used to buy and sell collections, a lot of times we just bought stuff cheap, and I just bought like 9 boxes of comics off somebody that was just moving them for like $50. And I'm like, all right, fine. I was like, even if I just throw all these in the dollar bin, it's I'll make money, fine. And I'm digging through, and he's got like most of a box was crossed, and I had never heard of it somehow. And I was just like what even is this? And I mean, I kind of I sort of like the premise. The premise is interesting, but it's like, of course, because it's Garth Ennis, it's just like, so now I'm just going to show a lot of rape. It's like, all right, that's okay.
If I recall correctly, most of the stories do have the quasi good endings, but they're often like just survival stories. You make it out, like, how in Cthulhu stories you either go insane or barely on the verge of death. In this case, you get out like alive and you're okay for the most part. Oh.
There's just always at least one scene in every one of those comics. And I mean, to its credit, that's what it's meant to do. But there's always like one scene in there that just would bother me. Just stick with me, where I'm like, okay. And to its credit, that's what it's meant to do. I mean,
Well,
it's either that or we could be like Zoomers and just be afraid of empty hallways. So,
oh boy.
Oh my God, I found an empty hallway.
Well,
I think the metaphor is supposed to be fear of the unknown, but it's a hallway.
The
thing is,
you guys. And it's bigger than it should have been.
Is that a worry that you have, Chris? But
Zoomers are just afraid of throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Oh, jeez.
Save me! I'm trying to fuck a black woman.
Disavow.
Anywho,
actually, Chris, on that topic, will you watch the back rooms and review
Okay, so
it?
I am going to probably watch.
Or will you spend 10 years and eventually review it when I send the DVD copy to you?
And you know what's funny? When you sent me the DVD copy, I ended up watching it on streaming.
Oh, you're a cunt.
But no, I'm going to watch Backrooms because it does seem like a kind of an interesting concept. But like, I'm not going to the theater because apparently all the Zoomers are acting up again. I don't know. I guess there's a chicken jockey in it or something. And
I didn't have that problem.
Yeah, I'm seeing on Twitter a bunch of people like, yeah, the Zoomers are all losing their minds. They don't know how to act in a theater.
Oh, jeez.
Really? The thing is, it's not.
But also, it's like, it's kind of a cool concept because I do like the idea of like, I discovered some pocket dimension or whatever. But it's like the idea that Zoomers are like, this is scary, you guys. And I'm like, is it? Is it really? Maybe it's mildly creepy at best.
Well,
like,
the funniest.
So, what is the back rooms?
So the back rooms, because Zoomers are really, really scared of empty hallways. So the back rooms, I don't liminal spaces.
I'll let
you guys.
Finish.
The back rooms, this guy finds in, I guess, a store, like a back room, and it's like basically a pocket dimension because it's way bigger than it could possibly be within this store. And he explores it, and it keeps going and going, and it's maze-like. And I guess maybe at some point there's a monster in it. I don't know. But it's just, oh, look at this scary hallway that's bigger than it should be. And it's based on some like 4chan post, I guess, or like Zoomers talk about
post,
liminal spaces all the time, which is just, I'm scared of hallways.
Kind of reminds me of that, what is it, Stephen King, The Langoliers, where they get like back in time, but they're like, when you go back in time, no one's there.
Yeah, and they eat reality.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the monster in the back rooms that Luke is showing us.
It's the monster in the YouTube series, although we never know what it is. And that's
I was going to say, it feels like I could take it. If I just had like a 2x4 on me, I think I could.
The best way to describe the back rooms is, what if the Uncanny Valley was a place?
Mm.
That's the best way of describing it. So it'd be like, for example, if like Chris, for example, went back to his family house and then found things were slightly off. Like, for example, I don't know, like things were like, I'm trying to think. He found a
I
loving
actually
house.
found a loving mother there.
Yeah, he found a fucking mother that cared for him. He'd be like, "Whoa, what's going on? This ain't
Holy
right."
crap! It's like my childhood home, except it contains a mother's love.
Yeah, why isn't she gambling?
I'm so scared, you guys. Chad says, "What about Obsession?" I don't know.
Heard
what
that's good as
Obsession is.
well. The thing is,
all the young ones are flocking to it like they always used to.
yeah, but we say that, but let's be honest. The alternative was the Mandalorian film, which, let's be honest, it's new Star Wars Disney, and it's flopped.
The Mortal Kombat 2 is pretty fun. It's fun.
I've heard that's good. In fact, to be honest,
it was surprisingly fun. I was not expecting it to be fun.
Obsession, Scary Movie 7, and He-Man are the 3 films I do want to see for the next.
Which
month.
reminds me, I'm also not streaming this Wednesday because I'm going to see He-Man.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be out of town starting Thursday, so I went to go see the 7 p.m. show on a He-Man. So
I do want to see He-Man too.
Yeah, we're gonna go get our He-Man on.
And the Masters of the Universe.
Hell yeah!
Wait, so you're fine with mocking the rooms, but you want to see basically gay Conan?
Yes, I want to see gay Conan.
And to be fair, I almost knew you're gay Conan, considering that we're starting with him on Earth, which makes no sense.
Yeah, I want to see gay Conan much more than I want to see empty hallways.
I will say though, actually, it's impressive with He-Man. Somehow, what's his name isn't box office poison. Fucking the guy who's playing.
Well, that's because people barely know he's in it.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
So Jared Leto.
Yeah.
If you say Jared Leto and He-Man too often, it actually might make the film flop.
So
why?
I actually think that Jared Leto is not bad in most things I've seen him in. He's just in bad movies.
I think he's pretentious.
I went to go see Tron 3 because a lady friend dragged me to it. Now, granted, I don't particularly like.
That's pretty fucking gay.
I don't even particularly like Tron 1, and I've never seen 2. But as I'm watching it, I'm like, I'm sitting there like, what? I don't know what anybody expected Jared Leto to do with this script. He's like, this is bad, but he's really not the problem. Like, yeah, nobody's fixing Morbius. Okay, like nobody's making Morbius good. Like that's not his fault.
What about Suicide Squad?
That's a pretty terrible take on the Joker, but again, I don't feel like I don't think any of that was his idea. Like,
I think it was.
He was just like, what if the Joker was really, really cringe?
And he actually cared about Harley Quinn instead of just being a manipulative abuser.
Right. What if the Joker was a gangbanger?
I like how he's got like damage tattooed on his forehead, where I'm like, an actual Joker move would have just been to like tattoo the word tattoo.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Like instead of like tribal tattoos on his arm, it just says tribal tattoo. Chat says, did I like Venom? Like the movies? Not really. I mean,
was right.
They were all right, but I feel like you're starting off from a pretty bad position to be like, let's do a Venom movie, but like Spider-Man just doesn't exist in this universe.
And he's the main, and Venom's the good guy main character. He's protagonist.
Also, like the second one, I'm so excited for the second one because like Carnage is in it. And I'm like, hot damn Carnage. And then it's like, you know, in the comics, Carnage is like motivated by this philosophical belief in chaos and sees chaos as the ultimate freedom. And in the movie, he misses his girlfriend. So it's just kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
Did you ever read Maximum Carnage?
Oh yeah.
It Shriek's in Maximum Carnage, isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't she?
I like again, like if you'd have just focused on who Cletus Cassidy is, like philosophically, I would have liked it more because Woody Harrelson's good in it. I like having Shriek in there, but again, it's just like all the actual philosophical ideas behind Cletus Cassidy are stripped away, and they're not very deep ideas. It's just like pure nihilism. But it's fascinating to see like what a person is like when they completely go all in on that.
Yeah.
You know, that edgy 14-year-old nothing matters kind of like if somebody just genuinely devotes themselves to it, that's pretty horrifying.
Very true.
Like there's a Carnage story where he like breaks out of prison and he decides like his next movies he's gonna go find his childhood best friend and kill him just because no one expects it.
Fun.
There's like one scene where he like just brutally like beats the crap out of somebody in an elevator and doesn't kill him because he's like, well, now people expect me to kill him. So I gotta switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, he's just gotta keep it fresh. Gotta keep it new.
Oh, he's the Joker, baby.
Carnage basically is the Joker, but just not as smart. I mean, there's even that like Spider-Man Batman crossover where Joker says to Carnage, like, I'm like the Vincent Price of murder and you're the Dolph Lundgren. Like Joker is like planning out this elaborate thing, and then Carnage is like, why don't we just blow up the city? And he's like, no, you have to be more elaborate. And Carnage is like, that's gay. My favorite scene in Maximum Carnage is where like Venom's about ready to kill Carnage and Spider-Man steps in because like every life is precious
yes,
and all that other stuff. And Carnage just calls him a fag about it, like just outright. It's like
even I don't believe that stuff.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that may be great for the parole board, but like, come on, let's be real. Don't even patronize me with that I'm a victim stuff. I've made my choices. I didn't see the third Venom movie because once you start getting into like Null and the God of the Symbiotes, I'm like, you lost me. That doesn't even work that well in the comics.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
But yeah, I saw the second one. I was like, man, it's so close to be. And then they like throw stuff in the movie that they don't really explain, where it's like, well, that's a red symbiote, and it's like, okay, what's that mean? Well, I guess it's bad. You're afraid of it, but don't bother telling Eddie about it so that we, the audience, could know what you're talking about.
Is it like ants, where you got red ants and black ants?
Do you know what the best way of describing the Venom films is what if Marvel? What if Marvel tried to basically be like DC with the, like, oh, we're gonna do all these films and we're gonna like fucking do an extended universe, but not actually extend the fucking universe. Oh yeah, we've got a character which is, let's be honest, contingent on Peter Parker. But yeah, fuck it, we'll make 3 films and don't actually make a Peter Parker film.
Venom felt like, to me, the kind of superhero movies you often got in like the late 90s, early 2000s, where it would be just the oddest choice for a movie and so disconnected from the source material, where it's like, what if like Halle Berry was Catwoman and it had nothing to do with Catwoman? Like, what if Shaquille O'Neal was Steel in a universe where Superman doesn't exist?
Yeah.
That would just be awful. Who would do that?
What if we made a Generation X movie for TV? All right. You can probably not do that. What if we made a Man-Thing movie for the Sci-Fi Channel and the Man-Thing's like barely in it? That's what the Venom movies feel like today. Where it's like, yeah, Venom, but he doesn't have the spider on his chest because there is no Spider-Man in this world. Okay.
Until the very end of the credits, though.
That's weird. But then he goes to the parallel universe of the Spider-Man movies and he doesn't do anything and he leaves. Wow, that's what are we doing?
Inspired.
Mind you, is that bad, or what's worse, when there's here's the origin story for something, and then 19 out of 20 episodes is the exploration of how Spider-Man became Spider-Man, and episode 20 is he slings his first web.
Here's Superman's origin again, in case you're not up to speed.
Yeah.
Did you know Batman's parents were killed?
No, I wouldn't have guessed that. That's serious spoiler territory.
Hey, do you know Clark Kent grew up in Kentucky?
No, he didn't grow up in Kentucky.
Is it Oh, I can't fucking remember.
The whole middle of the country
Smallville.
is just nothing. It was
I
Kansas.
don't know. Oh yeah, fuck me. I'm gonna
It was
get lynched for that.
Kentucky.
Yeah, same place. It begins with K. It's the same place.
It's just the same thing. America's just like New York, Florida, Texas, California, and other. British James.
Yeah, it's about a point. In all fairness, you can actually blame Christopher Nolan when you think about it. I mean, fucking Metropolis is now fucking Chicago.
Well, with Gotham, you mean? But yes.
Well,
In all fairness, though, back in like
Metropolis.
the old,
Yeah, Chicago.
back in the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, it was just New York.
Yep.
Like
Because
it flat out had the Statue of Liberty in it.
yeah, because objectively, Metropolis is fucking New York City.
No,
And let's
no,
be
see,
honest,
you have it wrong. Gotham and Metropolis are both aspects of New York City, split off. It's
Yeah,
like
once-
you put New York City in a transporter accident and took the good part and the bad part and put them.
Well, no, Gotham is New York after dark.
Gotham is New York with a Democrat mayor. And Metropolis is
Wait
under
a minute.
Giuliani.
Oh yeah, so, yeah. Metropolis is Giuliani, New York, and Gotham is pre-Giuliani, New York.
Yes.
So basically, it's the fucking turtle. It's the Turtleverse.
It's like how Gotham is also always in the 30s and Metropolis is always slightly in the future when it comes to architecture. Speaking of 30s, I started watching the Spider-Man Noir show, and it's pretty good so far.
What,
I mean, it's
even
mostly carried by Luke Cage, but it's pretty solid.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna watch it, but I just wasn't that interested.
It's pretty good. I mean, it definitely has its faults, but it's like Cage is really carrying it.
That's most projects which Cage is in, to be honest.
Yeah, that's basically Nick Cage's career.
Y'all ever seen that comedy or those Comedy Central sketch where it's like Nicolas Cage's agent and it's like just the films keep getting worse and worse, but he keeps picking them. He's like, I like being in movies, Jack.
That's basically what he does. It's just, I'll do it. Sounds good.
It's like one where it's like Schindler's List, but the Nazis actually win or something like that.
Well, that sounds great, actually.
All right, John Steele.
I mean, as a hypothetical movie, obviously, because it would be a bad scenario. So that's why it would be interesting to see in the movie.
And
I
this
mean,
is
we
the
wouldn't
first
want
time-
to speak German. Instead, I prefer to speak Hebrew.
And this was the first time Chris ever wore blue paint.
Oh, Lordy. So, hey Tom, you're a pastor. So did you collect the $10,000 to sell your church to Israel yet?
Oh, yeah.
It's a pretty straightforward answer.
Not yet. He's like, but I got kids to feed, so I'm not saying no yet.
You said Israel, not Greater Israel. Just going to define that difference.
Well, at this point, Greater Israel includes Texas and Florida. And Kentucky. We recently...
Right.
Kentucky.
What state is Israel? Is it the 53rd state? 52nd?
No, it's the first state. What are you talking
It's the first
Good one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How did we get this bad?
Oh, Beglov, it was always this bad. We just didn't know.
That Massey defeat just hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, man, they got the last guy. Just the last guy. It was just the end of the body snatchers all over again. Oh, they got the last one.
If Massey doesn't say just vote Democrat in the next election, he's a cuck.
I'll be honest with you. Every single person that voted for Massey should either vote Libertarian, Democrat, or stay home. Like, teach them a lesson, man.
I wouldn't even
flip the seat blue.
No, I'd actually say, don't even vote Libertarian. Don't even just say, yeah, I'm Thomas Massey. Vote Democrat.
Yeah, just flip it blue. He just gets just a big old teach him a lesson.
Just say you spent 20. How much did they spend in the end? Was it $20 million to basically flip a Republican seat from Republican to Israel?
Trump was clearly more concerned about defeating Massey than he is about the fact that he's probably going to lose the House. Like, honestly, gerrymandering shenanigans is the only thing that might possibly keep the Republicans in control of the House, and probably not.
And even then, that sounds like Jewish trickery, like gerrymandering. That sounds like Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Seinfeld Mandarin is the only thing that's going to save the Republican Party.
He's Jerry Lewis in the party. Jerry. Fuck. No, that's Chicom.
She gerrymandered me, George.
No, Jerry Mandarins. That's Jerry Chicom.
Like, yeah, they're probably going to lose the House, and like Trump doesn't care. He's like, I don't care. Well, because at least I got rid of the one guy in Congress, or the one Republican not controlled by AIPAC.
Well, you see, Chris, he didn't lose the House, but he got the straight.
Over and over again. You know, most people only win a war once. Trump won the war with Iran 47 times and counting.
Yep. Putin's on his, 500th week of the 2-week operation, but we're on, week 50 of the... We won the Strait of Hormuz.
It's open, it's closed, and then it's like, and then Trump's like, well, actually, we closed it. And I'm like, that's like some Ethan Ralph shit at that point. It's like, yeah, you know what? We closed the strait if you want to know the truth about it.
Yeah, we closed up.
And it's like, meanwhile, I'm just crying at the gas pump. Like, good God.
We won the Strait of Hormuz, and now we're actually giving $300 billion to Iran to rebuild.
God. Well, assuming Israel doesn't just fire more missiles and short circuit this plan.
Oh, yeah. We actually come with a fucking deal with Iran, and then Israel decides to bomb Lebanon for no reason.
God.
Because apparently Lebanon was a big fucking guy.
How is anyone okay with this? I don't understand. I don't understand the guys that are still on board with MAGA at this point.
Well, we had guys, but unfortunately they've been kicked out. They cost $20 million to kick out, apparently.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's it's in the rock and a hard place. It's do you do this or do you just go under Democrat control? And I mean, which is better? And I mean, it's it's.
No,
that's always correct.
And I mean, it's not like the Democrats aren't also controlled by Israel. It's just they're only at 70% control instead of 99%.
Well, I mean, the meme with you got the nation dropping bombs when a Republican's in charge, and then you got when Democrats in charge, it's bombs, but they're colored in rainbow colors. I mean,
Yeah. I'm actually going to play the point. If who was playing against fucking Trump in 2024? It was fucking
Kamala.
rando, mystery meat bitch. Let's be honest, you guys would have been in Iran quicker than Trump.
Probably, yeah. But see, that's almost harder to take because it's like if things sucked under Kamala, you'd at least have this hope. Well, maybe if we got Vance in next time, it would be better. But now it's like, okay, so we got Trump against all odds in for this fucking second term after it was stolen last time. And for a brief minute, it seemed like everything was great. And then it's like, yeah, we're covering up Epstein shit and we're going to go to war with Iran. And it's like, oh, okay, so there's just no option then. It's almost more depressing where it's like, oh, okay, so either way, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like either way, we got we're merging our military with Israel's now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Chris, I've got this idea. Now listen to me. Have you heard of this thing called the Second Amendment?
We're very running. We are out of options that I'm allowed to say on YouTube.
Yeah, it's called the Second Amendment.
We are out of we are out of TOS approved options.
Actually, tell they did actually ban the Second Amendment on YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm sure that's coming soon. I'm sure Trump will be like, actually, we should take away the guns. And every fucking red hat's gonna orc.
That I think
like a
complete
fucking
sense to
seal.
take away the guns. No, I feel like even some of the red hats would turn at that point.
I would, you would hope so, but
in all fairness, YouTube has been banning gun tubers for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Like even elusive stuff, like here's like someone firing a rifle. Yeah, it's basically demonetized. They've been doing that for ages.
But it's okay. We can have Elsa peeing on Spider-Man and put that on YouTube Kids.
Yeah, because fucking Elsa. That's a weird Marvel crossover.
It's Disney Infinity, the movie.
Imagine Homer pissing on Elsa with that face.
Well, he's doing that while she's peeing on Spider-Man. It's multi-layer storytelling.
At least Marge's not watching.
Oh, she is. with Lois from Family Guy. And while that's happening, footage from the mobile game Subway Runner is off to the side.
Oh no. And the best part.
And Zoomers will go see this movie in droves.
I think Beglov is actually still mad that the Backrooms is going to beat the Mandalorian film.
No, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I love me some Star Wars. I will say though, if it honestly beats He-Man, I will probably be a bit upset. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, if you're looking at the rate, the Backrooms actually will beat the Mandalorian film.
Well, good. I mean, it's Star Wars. It hasn't had a good movie since 1983. Enough's enough.
Wait,
they need to let that series die.
Wait, which film came out in Star Wars? Empire or Return of the Jedi?
Empire was the middle one in the trilogy.
I'd still say Empire's overrated.
I like Return of the Jedi, and I even kind of like the Ewoks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I've always agreed with the classic point. Those Stormtrooper helmets weren't fucking empty.
No, there were heads in them. The Ewoks were very vicious little bastards.
Ewoks are basically piranhas dressed up as fucking cuddly toys.
I think that the Empire wasn't aware the Ewoks were there because they're so bloated and all. They probably just literally scanned for like radio signals and didn't detect any and said, "Oh, it's uninhabited," and started setting up base.
I'll agree.
I would say that the original trilogy, because again, a lot of people will attack Jedi and all. I would say it's 1.5 great movies because I think Empire's great. And I think the first half of Jedi is great. And that's 1.5 good movies because I think New Hope is good. Second half of Jedi is good.
I actually like Jedi. Jedi's my favorite of the movies. I mean, I know people give it trash, but I like it. I mean,
the whole job of the Hutt scene in Jedi is pure fire. Like that is from beginning to end. All of that is just top shelf. It's damn near the best parts of the trilogy.
I mean, I think it's got one of the best space combat scenes too in any of the Star Wars scenes. I mean, having all the B-wings and all the other A5, everything going there for the second Death Star. Again, I think it's a good conclusion. Escaping the Death Star before it explodes. To me, that's kind of the same kind of stuff that like you get with I'm excited like that when I'm like with watching the DeLorean go back in time in the first Back to the Future.
That's not a bad fucking comparison. That Jedi gets a lot of shit just because of the fucking Ewoks. And I'm going to say right now, Empire is overrated. Will say fucking A New Hope is... I'll actually be controversial. I still think it's the best Star Wars film. I think it's the best structural film in terms of actually... Let's also be honest, without fucking A New Hope, you wouldn't have Alien and you wouldn't have the first Star Trek film.
There was something I hadn't thought of with New Hope, but I was watching Feral Historian, but he talks about like if you just take that movie by itself and just don't consider any other Star Wars canon, he goes, it seems like in New Hope, nobody has the ability to send a faster than light signal. Like the ships themselves can physically go faster than light, but there's no direct faster than light communication, which is both makes sense, but is also a really interesting wrinkle that I kind of wish they'd have kept. And he said, like, imagine like you jump out of hyperspace and you're in a system and your ship is probably connecting with like networks and shit and getting updates. So you're getting information that way and people are sending droids and all, but it's like you can't just shove a radio wave into hyperspace. And you know what I mean? So that would have been a really interesting wrinkle to have kept. The more I thought about, by the way, Feral Historian's a great channel and you should check it out.
Yes,
absolutely. Like 100%. He's right. I've read like 3 classic sci-fi novels from his recommendation that I've adored.
Chris, I'm going to say you're a nerd. I think my best part of A New Hope was the part where Alec Guinness made a child cry for saying you should stop liking Star Wars. He literally told a child, if I said never watch Star Wars again, would you? The child started bursting out crying.
What, wasn't that the guy that played Obi-Wan did that?
Yeah, the original Obi-Wan, who also played technically the original fucking Emperor before the gay fucking sequels. Well, I would say the gay prequels, but also he actually was the proper Emperor in Return of the Jedi.
I honestly would just love to hear that more at cons. Just like Star Wars fans are the worst. One of the worst. Like, honestly, what drives me nuts, and this is what the young millennials and the Zoomers is the revisionist history on the prequels. Because look, if you like the prequels, that's fine. I mean, I don't agree, but whatever. You were 5 when you watched it. I get it, but don't. Stop with this lying where you're trying to tell me that we all loved it until Red Letter Media convinced us otherwise. That didn't happen. All right. Like I was there. I remember it. These were not well-received movies, especially the first one. Okay. 2 of the actors in the first one, it ruined their lives. They were bullied so hard. Like
the fucking young Anakin's got schizophrenia because of you guys bullying him.
The guy that did the voice of Jar Jar wanted to kill himself after this movie. You're like, yeah, they were really well received.
Oh wow, is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The kid who plays young Anakin had developed schizophrenia.
Oh, that's awful.
This movie was so bad it nearly ruined 2 lives, and you're like, yeah, but we actually really liked it because all the kids on my playground when I was 5 really liked it. It's like, all right, cool.
But that's the thing, though. Imagine the fucking disappointment, right? This kid probably thought, oh yeah, everyone's gonna fucking love me. Let's be honest. Star Wars pre-Episode 1 was like the top dog. It was the dog's bollocks. It was like, who the fuck wouldn't like the original trilogy? You have to admit, regardless of fucking George,
it never went away.
It was solid.
Looking back, it's weird how relevant it stayed for so long.
It's close to flawless. I'm not saying it's a flawless trilogy, but you have to admit, if someone said, "Oh yeah, I'll give you this trilogy. It's the fucking original Star Wars trilogy, and there's no fucking prequel shit. There's no Disney stuff." You'd be like, "Do you know what? That's almost on par with, like, say, the Lord of the Rings trilogy or even the Back to the Future trilogy. There's no fucking taint on it. It's close to perfect. Like, there's flaws, but not bad."
I knew one teenager in my group of like nerdy teenagers when episode 2 was coming out. I mean, we were like 19. We were out of like high school and shit, but he was super excited for episode 2. And everyone else is like talking about like Spider-Man. Some people were talking about like Minority Report because there'd been a lot of buzz about it for years. And there's one like nerd in our group is like, "Yo, I want to go see episode 2." And we're all looking at him like, "Ew." What are you talking about? Like,
Why?
why? Why would you want to do that to yourself?
Because even when, like, for example, there was like kind of like an upwind with the prequel trilogy when you had like the Clone Wars shit, and let's be honest, they were still nerdy shit. They were still kind of niche stuff, like, oh yeah, here's the Clone Wars like animated stuff, which was actually relatively not bad, and still fucking niche. You still have fucking nerds trying to shill that stuff, but let's be honest, the cultural influence again of the original trilogy was a massive fucking step down versus when Phantom Menace came out and people realized, yeah, that film's kind of it's kind of shit. It was fucking enormous, and it's where
it's not well received. And I again, if you like it, or if you're like, I think it's underrated, or I liked it, or whatever, fine, that's your opinion. But again, it drives me nuts when people are looking me in the eye and go, actually, everybody loved it.
Yeah, because I mean, there are parts of the prequel trilogy that I like. Like, I don't like them as movies, but there are parts of those movies that I like Obi-Wan versus Jango in episode 2. I think is actually really enjoyable. It's one of the better lightsaber fights because it doesn't involve a lightsaber versus a lightsaber.
Yeah, good.
There's plenty of great ideas and great moments in the trilogy, and again, I could see why someone would like it. But like I said, this revisionist history where people are trying to. Razor Fist was the first one I heard start to say this, but I see it all the time now on Twitter where it's like, actually, Red Letter Media tricked us. And I'm like, well, it's weird that they did that to me because I've never actually watched them.
Yeah. The best part of the Red Letter Media hatred is? The guy's a fucking trekker. His first videos were on Star Trek films, and you'll never find a Star Trek. Yeah, you'll never find a Star Trek. Like, Star Trek fans get so much hate for being autistic, and yet they're the most fucking self-critical fans on the planet. Like, I've said this with Chris before. Star Wars fans will fucking fight tooth and nail to defend the worst fucking film, and yet a Star Trek fan will gladly fucking, like, they'll come up with fucking formulas to explain why fucking Star Trek 3 isn't actually that bad. But you know what? If you could explain why it's shit, they'll fucking still accept that.
Star Trek fans will argue over how much of it shouldn't be canon. Like, don't mess with Star Trek fans. We don't even like Star Trek.
Like, Star Trek fans are autistic, but they still love every piece of media. But they'll accept criticism.
Like, we will be arguing over which shows should count. That's literally, whereas like Star Wars fans, I've noticed, will defend the worst aspects, and they're like defending it from outsiders. Where it's like, if you ask a Star Trek fan, like, well, should I watch Star Trek? They will give you a laundry list of what you shouldn't watch.
Yeah, like, don't watch Star Trek 5.
Like
Chris.
Oh, should I watch TNG? Yeah, but you're going to want to skip the first season and a lot of the second. In fact, here, start with these 2 episodes, and if you like them, I'll give you more.
Chris, that's the best fucking way. Yeah, what's your bet? No fucking Star Wars fans would say, yeah, Star Wars Episode 4, ignore 1, 2, and 3. They'll just fucking autistically say, oh, it's all fucking good, just watch it.
Well, make sure you start with the Christmas special.
I'd actually respect the Star Wars fan if they said the holiday special was the starting off point.
You're gonna want to start with the little droids cartoon that was briefly on Saturday morning.
Actually,
imagine a Star Trek fan being like, start with the animated series in the 70s with the cat lady.
In all fairness, I don't think there's a single Star Trek fan that wouldn't say just ignore the original first series. It's fucking shit. Just start with TNG.
Yeah, I would. I love the original series. What are you talking about? It was not trash. There wouldn't be a TNG if it wasn't for the original series.
I don't disagree, but there's probably fans out there that would. I still actually think fucking Sit on the Edge of Forever is probably the best Star Trek episode ever made.
I
What
had a
about the
buddy.
Empath? The Empath is amazing.
I had a buddy that was starting Star Trek TNG, and it was like his first Star Trek, and he was starting with season 1, which is of course a bad idea.
Good job.
And he's like, "This is bad. I don't understand." I was like, "Okay, hang on." And so I sent him like the first Borg episode, and I sent him Measure of a Man, and I'm like, "Watch these two, and if you like them, then I'll show you what else to watch. If you don't like them, then the show's just not for you. But do not start with season 1. There's like 2 episodes that are worth a damn in the whole season."
The conspiracy in season 1 is pretty good. Where you got those little things that are like
Conspiracy's great. I think
Yeah,
the pilot's pretty good too.
the pilot's all right. I like the way that the pilot looks. The pilot almost looks like a movie compared to the rest of the show. I don't know if they were filming it different or something, but it looks a lot better.
They blew their budget on the pilot in a big way.
I'd actually still probably say DS9 is better than TNG.
DS9's peak Trek.
Yeah, DS9. I mean, because there's consistently good episodes in season 1, 2, all the way. I mean, not season 7. I think is the worst in my opinion, but DS9's great.
I don't disagree because I feel like the plot with DS9, if it wasn't for the fact they fucked Golden Cat's character,
oh yeah,
it would be a fucking great show.
He should have died in Duet.
He should have been the hero of the Cardassians. That's the better fucking conclusion.
Interesting. Now, I do like the only thing is that taking Damar and making him the hero, though, this side character that, shows up every once in a while, it kind of becomes this repugnant guy, and then they redeem him. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's got better stuff. A lot of people will do revisionist stuff. Oh, Voyager's good. Voyager's not bad. I feel like Voyager is a watered-down version of TNG.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Voyager
there's some
to
good
me-
Voyager episodes, but
Voyager, I kind of think, has the same batting average to the original series in that, like, it's about 50-50 with really great episodes and some really terrible ones. Because the original series had absolute brilliance, but then there'd be like, well, Spock smelled this flower and he turned into a hippie.
yeah.
Like, so the Voyager is about the same batting average, where Voyager will be like, yeah, here's an episode where we're going to really deeply explore the nature of the Q. And then here's an episode where Tom goes infinite speed and turns into a lizard.
The thing is,
I don't know if the original series ever got that quite that bad. It got pretty bad. I don't know if it was that bad. That was pretty terrible.
Considering the context of Voyager, I actually think it's a show that's fucking several years behind several years forward of what it should have been. It should have been a fucking brutal fucking story where the original, let's say, cast of season 1 would be completely different from the season 7 cast, almost like an FTL Fast and Light. So, yeah, you've got Janeway at the start, but then by season 7, it should be basically half the cast have been basically fucking killed off, and they're basically just terrestrial species of, what was it, Delta Quadrant?
Yeah,
I mean, they
that
did a
would've been an
little bit of
interesting
that.
concept.
They had, like, obviously Neelix from the beginning, and they had the kids. Like, I will say Voyager, of all the Star Trek shows, except
wasted
maybe
potential.
DS9, is really not shy about changing up the cast. Like, I mean, Cass is gone in season 2, I think, and we bring in 7 and 9. We have characters in there that just die horrible deaths, like Brad Dourif has his nice redemption death after his serial killer arc.
Yeah.
Voyager had some great moments.
I'd say Voyager
It just
was
also
wasted
had some,
potential,
oh
though.
my gosh, some terrible.
I'm going to be controversial. Dominion were better bad guys than the Borg.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel the Borg are too overused.
To me, what ruined the Borg was First Contact. I like First Contact as a movie, but in my opinion, it ruined the Borg.
I kind of don't like the concept of having a queen.
That's
And
my
then
that's my thinking too.
She's getting all like weirdly sexual, like she's a Cenobite, and which I mean, I personally liked, but I just thought it was.
Well, of course you did.
I mean, it was right up my alley, but I also thought it didn't really fit narratively.
I still stand by everyone's favorite Star Wars critic, Red Letter Media. why have a Borg ship with a time machine, and then why does it get fucking killed, and then they use the time machine to travel back in time to stop First Con? The film's fucking retarded. I'm sorry, First Contact is a shit film.
If the Borg,
It makes no sense.
The Borg were held back by the fact that TNG insisted on being so like monster of the week, because that's how TV was. Because if you'd have been able to do something similar to what we did with the Dominion, where you had a big story arc across a season, you could have really had like the Borg are pushing everyone's shit in, and like everybody in the quadrants basically got to put differences aside. You know, every sentient species is fighting for their life here. And, you know, you're losing star systems by the day, and every hard-fought victory only makes these drones stronger. Like, you could have really had just a brutal season.
Yeah. If you basically had what was the equivalent, like Season 5, Season 6, DS9, but it's basically not the Dominion, but the Borg absorbing fucking Alpha and Beta Quadrant fucking systems, it would have been a fucking great season.
Yeah, it's just that TV wasn't at that point yet of being, you know, serialized. So much of TV was episodic at that point. It's, you know.
That's what I mean. They had to keep the monster of the week formula, so we had to wrap stuff up way too soon. But I mean, just imagine like every sentient race basically in the quadrant just has to work together. Like we're just all on the same side, like it or not. Romulans, Ferengi, Cardassians, whatever. Doesn't matter. Like, we're all in the same boat right now, like it or not.
Well, they talked about that in Best of Both Worlds, but we never got to see it. But the Admiral talks about how the Klingons and the Romulans and all of them are there, but we just never got to. They didn't have the budget for that. The
Romulans said they're on their way. The Klingons are going to help us. Again, that would have been great. Just imagine, like, you know, a bunch of Klingon ships coming by and being like, Borg Cube, you will cease your attack on the Klingon Empire's greatest ally. And the Borg's like, yeah, blow it out your ass. And they're like, today is a good day to die. Like, that's what the whole season should have been. Just literally.
As soon as you said that, Chris, I'm thinking like, then there's going to be some little like Klingon sitting back there, like, why are we sending $40 billion to the Federation?
Well, see, the Borg actually spent 30 million bars of latinum to change the president of the Federation.
Guys, the Borg was a false flag.
The Borg was a false flag.
The USS Liberty was a casualty of War 359.
Oh, Jesus. War 359 was a false flag.
There was a bit in Lower Decks about that where somebody was like, that it was an inside job.
Mark Kaplar here.
Lower Decks is the only new Trek show I kind of like. And
I've not seen it. I probably should.
It's worth a watch because it does feel like it's written by people that actually know Trek and do kind of appreciate it. Yeah, it's taking the piss out of things, but like, I will say though, Lower Decks is the kind of show that like I mostly forgot right after I watched it. It's very entertaining in the moment, but it doesn't stick with you like classic Trek.
Well,
but that's better than like the rest of new Trek, which is just actively dog shit.
Well, Chris, the problem is you're viewing the best of the worst in a bad world. Well, let's be honest. You're now viewing the best, which, let's be fucking brutally honest, is literally a fucking parody show of a Star Trek show, which we're all meant to be taking these fucking gay fucking... Oh, right, cool. What Star Trek shows do you have? We had literally a fucking show named after fucking STD, which no one gave a fuck about, which was dog shit.
So fucking awful.
Yeah, Discovery was dog shit. Then you had the I'm not gonna lie, I heard the other one which was meant to be led by someone playing Captain Pike. I heard that show wasn't bad. Yeah, I heard Strange New Worlds wasn't bad.
Okay, so here's my grand theory on Trek. And I like Enterprise, don't get me wrong. Enterprise kind of fucked things up. And what I mean by that is like the very nature of doing a prequel is so antithetical to Trek's kind of looking forward mentality that I think it really damaged the franchise. Because what do we have after that? We have the terrible J.J. Abrams reboots. We have a bunch of Paramount Plus shows which are either completely just paused or they're member berries. There was no real new Trek after Enterprise. Like, not really. We get a bunch of rehashes. We get a bunch of remixes. But no new ideas when you get down to it. Except for the pause Discovery.
Chris, you're going towards the right direction. There's one big problem, though. Enterprise was meant to be like the most fucking optimistic. So, as we all fucking know, as you fucking know, because I do remind you every like two, sort of like, I think every 2 months I will say, what is the best Star Trek fucking intro of all time?
It is awful.
Yes,
it's the worst thing about Enterprise.
No, it's the best one.
We get a good intro though in the Mirror Universe episode.
Oh, that's a good episode.
Right, Star Trek. When you realize when you realize Enterprise was pre 9/11, and I've always said this, it's the most fucking hilarious irony with Enterprise. That show was, when it started, was pre 9/11, and then season 2 literally has a 9/11-esque sort of moment where fucking Florida gets basically deleted off the map. And do you know what their response is? The intro adds a guitar. I shit you not. Like, Chris never highlights this point where it makes Enterprise.
I forgot about that. Oh man, I remember
season
that.
Three adds a season 3 of. I've never put the season 3 intro of fucking Enterprise has an upbeat guitar when it decides to get more fucking depressing.
And you know what was really
I
weird?
honestly think Enterprise is the most schizophrenic show I've ever seen.
You know what's really weird? When Florida got attacked, there were a bunch of Ferengis in Alabama that were dancing.
Yeah.
And it's weird because we hadn't canonically met the Ferengi yet, so it was a weird thing to have added in the show.
Yeah, there was five dancing Ferengi.
I thought that was really weird. I don't know why that happened in the show. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that was referring to. It still puzzles me to this day.
Undertow was in a fucking ghost costume. I don't know what he was trying to fucking. He was putting up a cross. I can't remember. It's the point. Like, Chris never mentions this. The fucking show got more darker, and they added an upbeat fucking guitar. Is what makes the fucking. I still remember.
Well, they added the guitar. Now that I know exactly why they did that. Because here in the States, all the media for a brief moment after 9/11 turned into Murica. So we're honestly lucky that the theme song wasn't done by Toby Keith in that fucking season. We're gonna put a boot in your alien ass.
Because we'll beam a boot in.
We'll beam a boot up your ass.
So, Chris,
it's the Starfleet way.
You understand, Chris, if you fucking die, I will sneak this theme song into your funeral.
Just all the lights start flickering.
I'm not going to lie, it is probably the most Protestant Christian song I've ever listened to, and the fact that you deny it is it's the worst thing I can imagine.
Star Trek theme. It's not. No, every other Star Trek theme is this beautiful instrumental piece. And each one is similar to the others, but also standalone, like the shows themselves. And then this one is like flying so high above the sky. It's so gay.
Yeah, it's gay and happy. Like Star Trek, it's optimistic. Just like when Space 9/11 happened to Florida in the Star Trek universe, they added a guitar.
9/11 fucked America so bad. God, we never fucking recovered. My God.
Yeah,
that really was the death of it all. Like, it's been just momentum. It's just been just dead cat bounce ever since.
It's been a long road getting from there to here.
It truly has been a long road.
Yeah. They added a guitar after 9/11. Do you know what? I think every show should add a guitar after a fucking disaster.
I just want you to imagine going back in time and talking to yourself on 9/11 and explaining the next 25 fucking years where you're like, okay, so what's going to happen next? Like, we're going to go into Afghanistan. And it's like, is that where bin Laden is? No, not really. And then we're going to go to Iraq. Well, what's that have to do with anything? Nothing. And that's going to go so badly that after that, we're going to elect a gay Muslim for president. and that's going to go real bad. He's going to push like universal healthcare on us, but it's not going to be universal healthcare. It's going to be like the worst thing ever. And also he's going to destroy the used car market for some reason. And then, you know, that goofy guy from Home Alone 2, he's the president, right? And you think that's going to go really well, but it kind of doesn't. And then we elect like a senile pedophile. Well, not really. He actually stole the election. And then Trump comes back, and for like a hot minute, it's like Ron Paul mixed with Pat Buchanan, and then he just goes full Israel shill. And it just completely sells us out and merges our military with the IDF.
I think this is a pretty apt time to add the guitar.
Yeah, that as I'm saying this, Toby Keith's playing his guitar in the background. And also, after like 2012, all entertainment becomes really gay. Like every show, every movie, every comic you love, it's terrible.
So yeah, you'll live long enough to see everything you once loved just be absolutely.
Yeah, you want to see Spider-Man sell his wife to the devil?
Do you want to see the year where the best-selling film is People Were Afraid of Corridors?
Yeah, there's going to be a horror movie about how scary empty hallways are. And it's going to make $1 billion.
By the way, Chris, I want you to be proud that Being Afraid of Corridors film is still going to be a Star Wars film, and that's all I need.
I'm fine with it. It's like, hey, you know how bad Episode 1 is? Disney is going to make Star Wars movies that are going to make people miss Episode 1.
And the worst part, the prequel fags will still come after you and blame you for it.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, yeah, you didn't like Episode 1, and that's why we got the Disney movies. And I'm like, I didn't like any of them. I barely liked the original trilogy. What are you talking about?
Someone actually came up with the best theory. They said maybe this was a false flag by George Lucas to sell this to Disney, and then he's going to buy it for peanuts back from Disney.
As Episode 7 premiered, George Lucas was outside the theater dancing.
George Lucas was actually making Ocean's 13. He was shorting the stock of Disney.
It was all. You know what happened after he heard he had to come back? Harrison Ford just wished on a monkey's paw. He'd never have to do Star Wars again.
Kathleen Kennedy's been his insider the whole time.
Well, you know, they were talking about him. Mark Hamill wasn't sure, and so Harrison Ford's like, "Nah, come on, kid. How bad could it be?"
Well, the thing is, Harrison Ford genuinely is fucking like he's been someone who's been absolutely hated. Well, not hated. Absolutely had hatred for the Star Wars franchise.
I get it.
For example,
if I played Indiana Jones and all anyone wanted to talk about was Soy Wars, I'd get pretty mad too.
Yeah.
He's been in better movies than Indiana Jones.
Yeah, India's better. Mind you, I still say, imagine the old universe where we actually lived in when fucking Robert Englund should have been playing fucking Han Solo.
That was an early thing. Because I think Han Solo was originally meant to be like a loser and not.
They were roommate. You understand? Robert Englund and Harrison Ford were roommates.
Oh yeah, I heard that. And I think that originally, like, Han Solo wasn't supposed to be that likable. You know, I think originally the plan was probably Luke and Leia together and all that stuff, but Han Solo just stole the show because he's Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Again, it goes to the Apocalypse Now stuff. I mean, fuck me, imagine if Apocalypse Now was directed by George Lucas.
Imagine a parallel universe where Shia LaBeouf didn't destroy his career, and we have like 3 movies of him being Indiana Jones' son. And I'm gonna say it, controversial opinion, they probably would have been all right. Because I don't hate Crystal Skull at all. Everyone wants to shit on Crystal Skull. In my opinion, the day I saw it is the same it is now. It is no worse than Temple of Doom.
I'd agree.
I mean, I know it's cliche to everyone to say it. To me, it's not a bad movie till the aliens, and I get it. And if you like the aliens, fine. But I don't like the aliens. It's everything else up until that point is fine. If you turn it off before then, it's fine. But I don't like the aliens.
I think that Last Crusade and Raiders of the Lost Ark are absolute masterpieces, just S tier films. And then I think Temple of Doom and Crystal Skull are fine. They're just more Indiana Jones. They're goofy popcorn flicks. The only reason I think that they're shit on so much is because they're not the other two. Like, my dad hates Temple of Doom to this day. He's like, no, he doesn't even count it. He's like, Indiana Jones is 2 movies.
Are you sure it's because your dad just doesn't hate Indians?
I mean, I think what's Temple of Doom, though, is that at least, especially for when it was made, it tried to be really kind of like more shocking and out there and dark. I mean, that's what that film at least has going for it. I think even over the Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull's a bit safe. I'll grant that. But again, I think it's got enough going for it. I think it holds up. I really just don't genuinely understand the hate. Like, it's basically the same level as Temple of Doom. Now, I understand, like, if you hate the Disney Plus movie where a lesbian erases him from the timeline or whatever the hell's going on with that, I get that. Like, yeah, that sounds pretty terrible.
Chris, I agree with you, but you've got the exact same take as Nostalgia Critic. He actually said, how the fuck are you guys, like, jumping on, again, Crystal Skull when, let's be honest, that fucking second indie film is goofy as fuck.
Well, here's the thing. I'm sorry. Nostalgia Critic's a pretty good movie critic when he's not doing stupid skits. Like, he is a pretty insightful movie critic when he's not forced to make the black guy and the fat girl do skits.
At the dark times.
Like, when he's not contractually obligated to shove those two in a skit, he actually is capable of some pretty good film criticism.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with him. Like, Temple of Doom is really no better than Crystal Skull in my eyes. Like, yeah, there's dumb stuff like, oh, he survived the nuke in the refrigerator, and it's like Indiana Jones like jumps out of an airplane in a tube, like an inner tube, and
he drank from the same cup as fucking Jesus Christ. How many people are going to do that in their fucking lifetime?
Well, in all fairness, that's probably why he survived the nuke too. Like, he's basically Wolverine.
He survived the guy ripping his fucking heart out from his chest.
Honestly, as a kid, that dinner scene in Temple of Doom scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Do you know what the best part? He probably
it's that little kid fear of being like handed like gross food by adults. So like, it's honestly like, I'm just imagining going to like some dinner and all the adults are eating this and telling me that I should like it. Like, as a little kid, that scene scared the hell out of me. I'm like, oh God,
Chris,
no.
You need to. I think we can sell how he survived. It's because he got Hitler's autograph. That's how he survived. He had the Führer's blessing.
I love how that scene in the one Indiana Jones where he shoots the guy with the sword is the result of Harrison Ford about ready to shit his pants. Like, everybody on the set had dysentery and they were constantly shitting themselves. And so like they were doing this scene and Harrison Ford just had to run to the bathroom. So just like as a goof, he pulls out the gun and shoots the blank and the actor just goes along with it. And they decide to keep it. And the whole scene is because Harrison Ford just had to run to the bathroom before he shit his pants. Because everybody on the set had dysentery and diarrhea.
You'd be surprised.
There's actually an outtake where I can't remember his name, but the guy from Lord of the Rings and Sliders, the big fat guy. John something. What's the name of the guy? You know what I'm talking about.
John.
He was the dwarf in Lord of the Rings. He was the professor in Sliders. Come on, help me out here. I'm blanking on his name.
Warwick Davis.
Thank you.
Fuck
Thank
off.
you. That's definitely what it was.
Yeah, definitely Warren Davis.
Anyways, that actor is doing some scene with Harrison Ford, and he just goes, Indy. And there's a pause, and he goes, I just shit myself. Like he's in character. Like,
Man, let's
what
be
is
honest.
that actor's name that's driving me nuts now? God damn it. Now I'm going to look at it because it's pissing me off.
Wait, so which indie film was he in?
Oh, stop it. You know the actor. Don't act like you don't know the actor. Don't act like you're not picturing him in your brain.
So he was in Temple, right?
Yeah, he was in the new one where the lesbian erases him from his timeline.
Yeah.
John Ryan Davis.
Yes, John Reed Davis. Thank you. God, it was driving me nuts.
Alan Rickman.
He was in Sliders? You mean the fat guy from Stand By Me? No.
Hey, is he the guy that was the triple agent in Crystal Skull?
No, that was somebody else. And that hot communist bitch that got eaten alive by ants. Oh, no, she didn't get eaten alive by ants. She got her head blown off by the alien.
Yeah.
I do like one thing I like about Crystal Skull is the fight between him and the other communist guy who does get eaten by the ants. That's one of the better Indiana Jones fights.
The ants eating him is cool. The thing I don't like with Crystal Skull at the end, okay, it's aliens, but I still don't really know what the hell they were going for. Like, they're skeletons, so aren't they dead? So are these alien ghosts? Did they come back to life somehow? I don't understand what is even really happening. Like, you put an alien skull on its body, and then it like turns into a zombie and shoots lasers into your eyes.
Yeah, that's the only flaw with that.
It gives you all its knowledge, and your head explodes. And I'm like, I have several questions. And at the end, we're just like, yeah. So that's a thing we're just never going to talk about again, I guess. We're just not going to remotely even attempt to explain that. Like, all right. Is there some ancient alien lore I'm missing here? Because I thought they were dead. They were skeletons. I thought they were dead bodies of aliens. Are they ghost zombie aliens now? Are they mummies? Is it the curse of the alien mummy? Because, I mean, we know the afterlife exists in Indiana Jones, so I guess it exists for aliens, too. Why wouldn't it?
And the problem is fucking Jesus exists, clearly, because he fucking lived. So, do aliens and Jesus exist?
Aliens and Jesus do exist. Also Hindu gods, apparently.
Well, that's the
How's
fucking
that work?
problem.
I'm going to assume it's like Marvel, where just all religions are true and there's aliens.
Maybe it's like fucking Supernatural, where, let's be honest, the fucking pagans kind of get shafted. Because, let's be honest, like, Jesus could easily fucking kill about 5 Dishnus or whatever fucking Indian gods are. Do you know what? I reckon fucking Jesus could probably bench press 15 Muhammads.
15, a whole 15.
I reckon 15.
I don't know if I want to get into discussions of power scaling with my Lord and Savior, but all right.
No, I reckon he could take 15.
I would agree he could do that. Yes.
Well, okay, you know how Stanley says, "Hey, you know who wins whenever it's this character versus this character? Well, it's whoever the author wins." Well, Jesus is the author, so
There you go. That's perfect.
I'll just say, I'll round it off. Let's say Jesus could take out 72 Muhammads.
Jesus also came to the alien planet to save them of their sins. He just has a different name there.
Well, C.S. Lewis called him Aslan, so there's possibility.
He didn't say Aslan. That's the guy from the fucking Narnia film.
He went to the Klingon
Jesus.
world as Kalis. I don't think Pastor Tom agrees with my theology here, but
I still think Jesus could take more than 72 Muhammads.
you know what? Technically, I believe you're right. Yes, I think he could indeed.
Look, Jesus could kill more than 72 pedophiles, I personally believe.
But enough about the Catholic Church.
Hey, I was trying to be inter-religious. You're being intra-religious.
Well, I was just saying, let's not go insulting the Catholic Church there.
142. No, 144. My math is off.
All right. Well, I think before we get deeper into the skirt and blasphemy, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this show up. All right, folks. So if you enjoy the content, support the show, streamlabs.com/Beglov, paybell.me/Beglov, Amazon wishlist down below. I'm not going to do a regular Wednesday show, but I'll probably do one after I get back from the movie, at the very least, talk about He-Man. So, and then the week after, we'll be back on a regular schedule.
Are you going to see the back rooms after the Gay Man show?
I will see the back rooms when it's on streaming or DVD or whatever. I will watch it when it's not in the theater. I'm not going to go to the theater and have a bunch of Zoomers TikTok dancing in the aisles while trying to watch a movie. I'm not going to do
What if
that.
we call it the back shots room?
The back shots. That'd be the porno parody of it. They're just going in. He's in a brothel and he finds an empty hallway. It's bigger than it should be.
It's a bunch of people scared of Adolf.
See, that would be back when we had good porno parodies. We don't do that anymore. We've lost the art of the porno parody.
Not that you know how about that.
These are things I've heard of, obviously.
The titles were better. We had Shaving Privates Ryan.
Oh,
Super Hornio Brothers, which was a Mario parody that Nintendo bought the rights to. Because they couldn't shut it down because it was protected under parody, so Nintendo bought the rights to it to bury it.
Brilliant.
So I want Ron Jeremy and Smash Brothers.
Oh no. No.
Oh gosh.
Ron Jeremy is Mario or Bowser?
At the very least, is an assist trophy. Come on.
Got another Beglov title, Men in Black Women.
Oh gosh.
Oh, what have we got ourselves into?
Shaving Ryan's privates. Forest Hump. See, that was creative. We used to be a country, a proper country. that was the pre 9/11 spirit in us. There's a popular movie, we're gonna make a porno parody. All right. Well, that's about it for tonight, folks. Like I said, if you enjoyed the content, do consider supporting the show. Thanks everybody for being on. Thanks everybody for listening. It's one of the more fun streams I've had in a while.
A stream about nothing except nothing.
This is the best kind. Like, these are the best kind of streams, just off the rails with a group of buddies. All right. That's about it for tonight, folks. Thanks everybody for watching. Beglov out.